If you're watching me for the first time, you are highly, highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about two important issues that is affecting African people. This is one of the cases of teenage pregnancy. There are many situations that you're going to find in African societies and African families, irrespective of whether they are in America or in Africa. So you see a case whereby a daughter from a family uh, might have a relationship or we have a relationship, and she will get pregnant quite naturally. When children, young teenagers experiment with sex, this naturally happens. And maybe they tried one or two means they could not, or the girl will not even know she's pregnant until it's over 3-4 months, and she discovered there's a baby and pregnancy is coming out, and the next thing we know, the parents of the child will chase the girl out of the house. That she has brought disgrace to the family. She is not supposed to get pregnant, and most times these are Christian parents. What will happen? They will just chase the girl out of the home to go into the streets or to go and meet whoever is responsible. And this is a very big problem. When I was growing up during my teenage age, and even up till now, we see parents doing this kind of things, but it's a very bad thing for many reasons. First of all, you need to know that as a parents, you have the first responsibility to take care of your child. The responsibility means that for better, for worse, until that child becomes an adult, you are responsible for the welfare of the child and everything that happens to that child. And if by any means your child should get pregnant under your watch, it could happen for any reason. It may not be that you are a bad parent. Okay, sex is something that people experiment with, especially when teenagers come into being. They start feeling their body, they start having urge. It's a natural process, both girls and boys. They will want to try it out. They see these kind of things in movie. They think that doing and engaging in sexual practice makes them matured, makes them real adult, and it is true. This is what adults do. For a person, or how will I say, an individual to be fully matured, they need to be able to have the capacity to indulge in sex, to have sex, and give birth. So this is a natural process. So if a teenage child gets pregnant, as a parent, this is not the best time to throw that child out of your house, because throwing that child out of your house is like you are giving the child to the world. You are letting the child know that they are inferior, and you don't care about them, and they are bad people. You are making them feel very inferior about themselves. And what will naturally happen is that for some cases, they will go to meet this boy, and maybe the boy too is a teenage boy, and they don't have where to go. Doesn't have his house, doesn't have anywhere to take care of that girl, and there they will start living rough. Or the girl will go to somewhere, might run to a distant relation that do not have enough capacity, and there she will still be exposed to the same influence that got her in that situation, and they are going to have a very rough life situation, very, very rough. And this will destroy their destiny. In most cases, it will change their life. Maybe this is a bright, young, intelligent child that is supposed to have a bright future, a girl, very intelligent, can even be a genius. And then this girl gets pregnant, and you say because she gets pregnant, you are a Christian. It's a sin. It's an abomination. It cannot happen in your house. You kick this girl out. You have destroyed the future of that girl. You will not get any benefits from the future of that girl, because you did not support her during greatest time of greatest needs. Sometimes these girls will end up doing an abortion, or they will give birth to the child. They will throw the child away. This is where we see high cases of abandoned babies. Give birth to a child, throw the child in dustbin, throw the child in a river, or even kill the child. It happens every day in my country because they don't have anybody to support them. They don't have anybody to take care of that child, and everybody, the parents have now made, give them the impression that it's a bad thing to have a baby, that is the worst crime to have a baby. I think one of the best things that can happen to humans is to be able to have a child. A healthy delivery, every healthy delivery is a miracle. As far as the child is not born through rape, it is a healthy relationship. I don't see anything wrong with that child. Okay? This is something we should be celebrating, not something you will condemn, that because the girl got pregnant and so therefore her life is finished. And most of these parents, some of them are winches. I told you before, many Christians, they are winches, evil people. Even if the person is your parents, your mom or your dad, they're just there, want to destroy every life of everything around them. When a child gets pregnant, they say this is a perfect opportunity to destroy the life of that child. They will just say you are not going to school anymore. You are not going to start doing manual job, go and start working, or start your suffering now since you have gotten pregnant. They're not going to support you anymore. They'll just push the child into the street, and then they just destroy the destiny of the child. They cannot go further in life. They cannot learn anything. They cannot aspire. Many parents have used their hands to destroy the destiny of many children like this, in the name of Christianity, in the name of supporting a religion that have done nothing for them. Many parents have done this, and many parents still yet are still doing things. Okay? Sex is a natural thing. As far as a child comes into teenage, you cannot stop them. They will still do it. When you were a teenager, did you not indulge in sex? Anybody that is saying that there was a teenager that didn't engage in sex during their time, or they didn't even think about it, or they didn't even masturbate, or even do, no matter how Christian or Polish you claim to be, you are a hypocrite. It is natural for the manhood of a man to get up every morning 5 o'clock. This is a natural process. As a boy, a healthy boy that is of the age of sexual maturity, your dick must rise every morning. If it does not rise, that means you are impotent. You will have wet dreams. It happens naturally. It's not spiritual husband. It is not spiritual wife. Your body is telling you that you are sexually active. You are not ripe for this kind of things. You will start experiencing this kind of things. Okay? So for a child impregnating a girl, or a girl getting pregnant, it is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. We should celebrate life, not death. So when a child makes this kind of mistake, you tried your possible best. Throwing that child out of the house is the worst mistake any parents can do. It is the worst thing you can do to your child if you really love your child. But a lot of people, a lot of parents, these hypocrites, Christian parents, out of shame, what will people say? That my child is pregnant, I am supposed to be a Christian, and you are a fake person. All your life, you have been a dubious or two-faced, dirty human being. You will want to prove that you are morally upright, you will not put your child into the streets. Most times, these children, they become drug addicts, they become junkies, they become useless, they become menace to society because of you. Just because they have a child. They didn't kill somebody. They didn't go and steal. They simply had a child. And now you have not condemned them because of your religion. I have told you before that most Christians, they use this witchcraft. Christians, they use Christianity to do evil. Okay? They use Christianity to cover their face, to perpetuate wickedness. These are the kind of parents that do this kind of things. And as we that are in African spirituality, we should not encourage this kind of behavior. We should not be advising parents to throw their children out of the house because their children got pregnant. You should support that child, teach that child, let them know what it is, and make them have the baby, and it should not stop their education if there is funds. Okay, we should not use this. How many white people have you seen thrown their child out of the street because their child have a baby? White people don't do this. Okay, the so-called Caucasian, they never do this. They are happy. White people don't do this. It's only black people that have this behavior of throwing their children out of the house when their children are pregnant. This is so. I never see any white family do this to any of you. Don't see it. They welcome the child. If they want get an abortion, they get it. If they want the child, they ask the woman, you give birth to the child. It's as simple as that. Okay. Me, I don't really support abortion to a certain extent, but I support it in the area of rape. Of course, you cannot be carrying the baby of a rapist. That baby needs to go. Okay? Something you're not even in a relationship, somebody just come force themselves on you. 1, 2, 3 people, the next day you get pregnant. Then you're going to, that child will be as a reminder of that incident. In my own book, that child must go. That child will not survive. Okay? That child has to go. I don't support carrying child of rapists. This is my own view. Your view might be different. Okay, we are all different people. This is just my own personal, one person view. But if you say you want to carry child of that kind of child you live, it's your own, but my own, it will not happen in my place. I will not take care of that kind of child. It has to go. The better child will come. So this is my own take. For parents that engage in talk about chasing their children, most times they do it from poverty. Most of these parents, they are already suffering from poverty mentality, and they always use religion to hide everything. You don't see rich people chasing their children out of the home because they are pregnant. They are happy. They have a lot of food. They have a lot of money. Why will I can take care of the baby. Rich people will not talk. They will take care of the baby. It's only poor people, stupid, poverty-stricken Christians. They are the ones that always chase their child out of the home because their child get pregnant. And the funny thing, most times these women will not give birth to the baby. They will not be struggling. Some of them will not make a life for themselves. Then you see these wicked parents will not be begging these children for money. Shameless parents, somebody that you drove out of the home, that you were not there for when they are in the deepest time of their needs. You are not going to beg them to give you money to buy food for you. Are you not ashamed? A lot of shameless parents that do this in Africa, always begging their children for money. This is not good. Okay? So I'm saying this here on this channel. I know some people still have this mentality. And the mentality needs to go. And charity begins at home. So we need to start thinking about all these things. So getting a child is not a death sentence. Okay? It's not a cause. It's not a bad thing. Okay? It's not necessary that you must get married before you have a child. I don't know who put that law. I don't know who put that law. It's these stupid religions. In those days, we don't have this kind of law in Africa. Okay? I don't know who put that law. Yeah, you must marry. Who say you must marry? Even the so-called Adam and Eve that they say they gave birth to Gina. Who married them? Do they have a marriage certificate? You don't have to get married to have a child. Okay? Before you say you want to even get married, you people have to love each other first. Before you come to announce to the public, you have to meet each other. You have to try each other. You have to have sex. I don't believe in the notion of no sex before marriage. That is rubbish. Imagine somebody want to buy a car that you are going to drive for the rest of your life. You are saying they should not test the car to know which kind of car it is, to know the capacity of the car. I'll just go to market. I'll just see one beautiful car. I'll just buy it without starting the engine, looking under the hood. I don't believe that one. I believe in sex before marriage. It solves many problems. It will solve many problems. Both of you will know. There are some people that are not sexually fit together. If they happen, not every man and woman have the same sexual capacity. Not every screw they enter every shaft. Okay? You need to find somebody that matches you physically, spiritually, emotionally, and also sexually to become your partner. Some people match physically, they don't match emotionally. You need to find somebody that both of you match. Okay? There are some men with high sexual capacity, some women have low sexual capacity. There are also women with high sexual capacity, men have low ones. If both of you are not matched, the relationship will not work. Somebody will be going outside to satisfy themselves. It is a natural process. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? So you need to know all these things. I believe in sex before marriage. I believe in dating. Okay? I believe in experimentation. You're not come life to just know only one. If you lock in that at your first date you match with the person, it's okay. But many of us do not match with the person in our first dates. You need to keep looking until you see somebody that you match with. That is why we have dating, courtship. Everybody have different capacity. Not everybody will fit together. This is my own take. So the notion of saying that somebody make mistake People make mistakes. We are human beings. Nobody is perfect. We are here to make mistakes, to learn from the mistakes, to break things, to repair things, to move forward. We are here gathering experience. When it comes to relationship thing, you have children and they are teenagers. This will naturally happen. The only thing you do, you need to keep advising them. You have to teach them sex education, how to prevent this thing, tell them the dangers, tell them the implications. You need to be very close to them, not be using religion. Most religions don't encourage you even talking about sex education to your children. They just expect God to take care of it. And when it happens, you start blaming the devil. And your God is a pervert. Okay? This is a very big problem in Africa. We need to find a way to solve this problem. And we need to start nipping it in the bud. This can be done by you having a very close understanding with your children. When you see they are of age, time that we start having sex, you need to keep advising them, talking to them, not by threatening them with fire or going to hell, or you chasing them out of the house. If this happen. And most of the time, you yourself that is saying this, you are not a saint. During your time, you were Ogbulanja. You fuck everything. Now you don't reach now. You want form, say you be better person now. So we need to call a spade a spade. They say at daytime they define black goats. There's a saying in Africa, in my language, that you don't look for a black goat or a black cat in the night. Okay, then they define black goat for night. Now daytime they define black goats. So before it go happen, before the pikin go enter markets, now that time you need to talk to her to give her the orientation, because you cannot give them the talk when it's already too late. You cannot start giving them the talk when they are in front of you with a pregnancy, and guess what? They don't know the father. It's too late for that kind of talk. You just have to find a way to salvage the situation. So now the way it never happened, this is the time you start talking to them. This is the time you start preparing them before it will happen. This is the time you need to be advising them, playing your fatherly or motherly role. Remove religion. Tell them the matter, kuro. Sex is real. There is STD, there is sexually transmitted diseases, there is pregnancy, unwanted pregnancy. This is the things, this thing can damage your life. You start saying the talk. You need to avoid this. You need to date the right people. If you want to date somebody that at least can have understanding, good head, not drug addict, not people that cannot take care of. You need to start talking the talk now. Talk to them like you're talking to your brother or sister. Matured talk. Sex is a matured topic. Okay? You must talk to them. If you see they are ripe enough to do this, or you're in that kind of place, you must start saying the talk to them now, before it will be too late. Now, daytime, they define black goats. Not be nighttime. Okay? When you don't already do too late, when the pikin don't enter markets, you not fit talk to them again. No. I hope say somebody they hear this matter. Okay? Then I want to talk about this issue of skin bleaching. We have been having issues of our black people trying to lighten up their skin. And under the watchful eyes of the parents again. You cannot be a proud parent. You have black children, but your children is trying to look white. It means that you have not been able to show them any reputable black role model. You might be failing them as a parent. If your children don't see anything good in the color black, in the skin of the African person, and they want to be white, it means that you didn't play any good role in their life. They are not proud of you. They are not proud of their race. And this is a bad thing. It means that they are suffering from inferiority complex. And this can be due to lack of knowledge of self, which is always this. You're going to find this bleaching mentality in, once again, our Christian brothers and sisters. These are the people that worship white Jesus. They worship the white man. They believe everything good is from white people and nothing good is from black people. They believe that black is evil and dirty and the white is clean and pure. So what is in their minds? They want to be like whites, Mr. White. They want to be as white as snow. Especially for the women. They have found out that many men go after white women a lot. And they want men to go after them. They will do almost anything, from bleaching their skin to wearing fake hair to changing their boobs to changing their hairs, breast enlargement, all sort of things that we do it to get attention. It is also left for the parents too to give your children good orientation. If you did not give them good orientation, your children will do all these things. If you don't let your children feel proud of themselves, somebody else will teach them how to feel less proud of themselves. So it's important that you need to see beauty in your children. You need to let them know that they are good people, they are beautiful people. You need to be talking to them, telling them they should be proud of themselves. You need to be giving them positive role models, black role models, people that they will emulate. But when you don't have any black person for them to emulate, so quite natural they will look to the other races for role models and they will copy. Children always copy. This is who they are. As far as they will accepted, they will feel this is the trend. So I blame most parents for the attitude of their children wanting to become white, wanting to bleach their skin. Okay, I blame most parents. They didn't give good orientation to the children, and most of them, they may not be also good examples. When the child see you kneeling to white Jesus and praying to all white saints and treating white people better than them, they will naturally think that white is good and black is evil, and they will want to be treated better, so they will want to become white. We see this in the beauty industry of our women always buying Caucasian hair all the time. Most women they are not proud of their natural hair anymore. In fact, there are many women in Nigeria now, they can't step out of their house without artificial hair, without cap wig. And this is draining their finances. This hair are fucking expensive. We have Brazilian hair, we have Venezuelan hair, we have virgin hair, we have all kind of hairs, except African hair. Where is this taking us? So we want to be everybody except ourselves. Why can't we just be proud of ourselves? I don't know. Wearing the hair is not enough. We want to bleach the skin. This is a major problem. It shows that you are inferior and you are not proud of who you are. And I don't know how such a person have such people that cannot even practice African spirituality, because quite naturally we hate African spirituality. It will be very fetish and dirty to them. So this is as a result of the wrong orientation, lack of knowledge of self. So as parents, we need to be able to teach our children what is right, and we need to also be good role models. We can do this by discovering ourselves, learning how we can improve our situation. Okay, we can do better. We can always do better. So we need to focus on our. If you have a child, it's your first responsibility to educate that child. It is not government responsibility. It is not your school responsibility. It is not also your church responsibility. It is your responsibility. All these other people, they are not there where you were making love to get that baby. They are not there. They were not present. Okay? So you should not be pushing your responsibility on other people and then blaming them when they fail you. Okay? It is it's laziness to be doing this. You should not put, you must, if you know you don't want to have a child, you don't want to be responsible, don't have a child. Don't sublet your responsibility to government, to school, to church. Okay, it means that you are lazy, incompetent. You're subletting it to white people. White people will teach your children to be inferior. They will not teach your children their history. It's a crime for you to even allow other races to educate your children. When you can learn a lot of things from Japanese and Chinese people. Have you seen a Japanese person in any kind of government school? They go to Japanese schools. You will never see a Chinese person attending public school. Even when I'm traveling abroad, everywhere Chinese people have, they have their own Chinese school. They never go to any other school. They teach their own children. They allow their own teachers to teach their own children. This is how we Africans need to be doing. We need to have our own schools, especially for us African spiritualists. We need to have our own school. Many Africans, they give it to these schools, and these schools, all they teach is religion. So your child coming out wanting to bleach, I won't be surprised, because all they're teaching is that white is good, black is evil. This is what they taught me in my school, secondary school, primary school, university. White is good, black is evil. self-hatred. So when adults want to bleach and change their hair, it's quite naturally goes with them. Okay, so please, you need to see your child as your responsibility, and you need to act as such. You need to provide good role models if you cannot be one. Talk about people that are good people. Always talk about good people that should be looking up to. If you are not a good role model, point good people that tell your child these are the kind of people you should be looking on to. Not criminals, not scallywags, not people that will sell their own race. Okay? Find them, tell them the truth, talk the talk to them. Okay? Let them be proud of themselves. Tell them the importance of having black skin, melanin, the capacity. Of course, you need to know all these things to teach it, because you cannot give what you don't have. So first of all, try to also help to educate yourself in African spirituality first. This is all the problems we're having. Okay, so this is some of the things I just want to say today on this video, and I don't know why I'm saying them, but it needs to be said, and I believe that at least one person will learn one or two things from this stuff that I'm saying. Okay, so this is what I have to say today. I thank you very much for watching. Questions and comments are welcome. Like and share this video. If you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is there waiting for you. If you want to do your spell, your love spell, your pact, your hexes, your whole 9 yards, my number is under the video. You can contact me and I'll be very happy to talk to you. If you want to learn and practice African spirituality, this is your one-stop bus stop. I teach a lot of things on African spirituality. You're going to learn a lot of stuff here that are not covered by any other people. I go straight to the point. I don't waste your time. I don't beat around the bush, and I don't charge you for expensive initiation, and you don't need to fly to Africa to come and see me. Okay, so please contact me on River of Knowledge, my website, and you'll be glad you did. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.